So, how's everyone doing today? Me? I'm doing pretty fine. For the most part. Except for the little niece. The little niece has been on a road and has drove me and Ma crazy. But luckily for me, I will be able to have time to go ahead and do a day stream. Because they're going to pick up the oldest niece from school, which would normally take about 2 hours. So I got plenty of time to do this stream. But first things first, greetings creatures and humans alike. I am MagiQDog, and today we're going to continue the artwork of the new banner as we're going to finish up Pink's drawing, which is her right here. And we're also going to start the work on, where are you? Xelk, right here. See, they're holding hands. They look perfect, don't they? But for now, let's go ahead and finish her up. Let's see. Speaking of which, we're gonna have to change this over to the lighting stuff. And, okay, so the only thing that needs to be lightened up is her hair. Which, luckily for us, we can do that. And, you know what? I'm just gonna do normal. Pick this coloring. Add it right here. Right. So yeah. Like I said earlier, the littlest one, she has been on a road today driving me all absolutely insane. I don't know why she's doing it. All I know is that she's a little shit. And yeah. There was nothing she wasn't doing. She was in here earlier while I was trying to work on some art stuff. And she was bouncing on the bed. She was trying to get inside a mini fridge that ain't even plugged up and stuff. She tried messing with the one-piece parts I need to put in the yard sale and stuff. She's even tried to get on the Nintendo and stuff, which I told her no, because, you know, she's 3 years old and the Nintendo would break easily. So, yeah, that's what I've been dealing with for today. Let's see. And as for Ma, she's been kind of going bonkers on her too. But hopefully she'll take herself a good little nap while they're going to pick up the oldest one. And hopefully she'll be in a much better and saner mood. I hope my king, she's still gonna be batshit crazy whenever she comes in. But I love her. I love that little munchkin. Even though she drives me insane. Zero. I'm gonna move this all the way up to 60, which I think that's the same. Hang on, let me double check. Huh, it's 64. Yep, we're gonna do 64. 64. Okay. Let's get this done. Oh yeah, maybe I should, you know what? I'll do that later. By the way, I do apologize for any of y'all that are watching in the future. Especially those on Twitter and stuff. After all, I really did not plan to start this straight away. I was actually going to wait until later on tonight. But then I thought, if I do that, I'm not going to have time to do the other streams that I've been planning on doing. Because, unfortunately, I discovered that I work really, really early in the morning. So I'm gonna have to do my stream kind of earlier than normal. Because what I was planning on doing was doing kind of like a short mega stream. To where I'll be able to draw and then play a game. But based on the scheduling and stuff, there's no way that's ever gonna happen. So I decided to just do this instead. Now, I'm not going to be 100% sure if I am going to finish up Xelk in this route. Because after all, I am on a bit of a time card until Maud comes back. Because after all, she needs me to help her out with taking care of the girls while she makes some cheeseburgers. Ooh, and it's going to be good. She makes some of the best cheeseburgers ever. So whenever I get a text saying like, hey, gonna be in the next few and stuff, get ready. I'm gonna have to cancel the stream, turn everything off, and then wait for them to get here. Which, I know is sad. I bet you some of y'all are just wanting me to stay here and chat with y'all. But alas, I got responsibilities that I gotta take care of first. Let's see, speaking of responsibilities, I'm trying to get everything prepared for the birthday stream, which is still happening on the 26th as far as I know. And the reason I say that is because last night there was a surprise storm, and I didn't realize that. So for all I know, there could be a surprise storm coming in Friday, which could totally mess up everything. Please, please, for the love of God, let there not be a thunderstorm coming Friday. I really want to do the birthday stream because we're going to be doing some pretty cool reactions. Oh yeah, that's something else too. We're going to be doing some pretty good reactions. What are we reacting to? Well, I'm going to leave that as a surprise. Which y'all should be able to see it on the thumbnail whenever I post it Friday night. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see and stuff. We're gonna be reacting to some pretty cool stuff. And it's kind of all related to both the supernatural and animation, too. I know one thing, Pink is excited, because she's never seen any of these that we're gonna be watching. Now, I will admit, I did kind of see them myself, mainly because I never thought I was gonna do reactions on them. However, I am still going to make it entertaining because I am going to be reacting to them as an animator and give kind of like pointers and tips about most likely how they animated, some things that you can use and all that, and just give pointers to any future animators that are wanting to watch it. Speaking of which, I'm going to have to tell Pink about that too. And, let me see what else I was gonna say. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do like a whole bunch of different reactions and stuff. Mainly because I kind of want to do reactions whenever I get my Patreon page working. Which, I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm ever going to get that thing working. I kind of tried a few nights ago where I was going to see if I'm able to do it or not. And unfortunately, I just don't know what I'm doing. Like, there's not any good tutorials that's helping out with how to do Patreon as a VTuber. Now, there are tutorials on how to do Patreon live stream in general, but that's more of people whenever they're showing like their actual faces and stuff, which is something I'm not doing. So I have no idea how to do this. And I want to. I want to react to some of the animes that I have not yet watched yet, even though I really want to watch them. Like the My Hero Vigilante. I want to watch that, but I'm going to wait until I can open up Patreon where I can watch it with y'all. There's also that Witch Watch, which I think that's perfect for me, considering the fact that it's all supernatural. And me kind of being related to like witches and stuff. See, what else is there? There's also this one isekai one that my friend Ace recommended me. And there's also Pokemon Horizon. I was wanting to react to that because it's been a long time since I've seen any Pokemon stuff. And I thought a good way to get into the anime is that. And of course, whenever the One Piece comes out on Netflix, I want to do a reaction on there too. But yeah. basically, I just need to figure out how to do Patreon and stuff. And if I can do that, then I can do those reactions with y'all. And I think that'll be a whole lot of fun. But alas, when it comes to doing that, I'm about as dumb as a bag of rocks being thrown down into the river. I just kind of wish that Streamlabs right here would just allow me to connect to Patreon and stream like how I would with Twitch or YouTube. That's what Streamlabs needs to do. But alas, they ain't gonna do it. Which I know that sounds like me complaining, which I am frustrated. Because this is something I want to do with y'all. Plus, it's not like I'm gonna be asking for a whole lot. It's just gonna be like a $5 a month kind of thing. Enough for where everyone can watch all my reactions. And if I do like another thing, like a $10 thing, I'll be able to show y'all special behind the scenes stuff relating to the comics that I'm gonna be making. Oh, speaking of which, I got some fantastic news on that. We was able to find ourselves a background artist and a colorer as well. So that is a relief off of my shoulders, which I am so glad about that, considering the fact that trying to find someone that can do it, and especially knowing the expectations that this may not even bring in any money in general. But the fact that we found someone else, I am super relieved about that. Now the only thing we're missing is an editor, and then pretty much the studio that I've gotten will be complete. Ah! My phone! Are you okay? Okay, it's good. Stupid chair. It got hooked around the cord. There. And now fix it. But yeah, we found ourselves a background artist and stuff, and colorer and all that bullshit. Let's see. Trying to see if what else. I'm not gonna give much detail on the comic itself, but it is progressing pretty good. We are still working on the first one. Like the first chapter and all that. And it's still gonna be a while before I ever get it released. I mean, hell, the way we're going at a slow pace and stuff, which is pretty much my fault. Because the only time I ever got a chance to work on it is during my breaks and lunch at work. And that is because I have I really have no time to work on it in general. Between getting stuff ready for the streams and plus having the family kind of needing me on all that stuff, I really don't have time for much of anything. I am going to try my best, though, to try to do a lot better than what I am, though. I'm going to try to manage my time a bit easier. That way, whenever we get the comics situated and stuff, it'll be great. Although I will admit, I kind of wish I could do more for it and stuff, but unfortunately, the way between family, work, and streaming and stuff, there's only so much of a role that I can play. Which is fine, I accept it. And plus, having someone else doing the character art for me and all that stuff will be pretty much better overall, because as y'all probably know by now, I am a perfectionist. And it will take me just a week to try to get a whole panel done based on what I want. So yeah, there's pretty much that situation. I'm gonna add a bit of a shadow right there. Then we're gonna do this right here. Alrighty. Now, looks pretty good for the most part, except I'm gonna add a bit of a shadow right there. Okay, now, we're also going to see about adding a darker shadow right here. So, think we're gonna go down to 30%. No, 30%. 30%. There we go. I am so sorry, Mike. Are you okay? And we're gonna do that right there. Alright. Now then, let's see what it looks like whenever we multiply it. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Anything else? No, I think everything else is good. Okay. Now then, the last thing we're going to be doing is adding a shadow. And we're going to reattach these right here. Come on. Oh, hey, Lord Ame. How you doing this fine day? Or night, wherever you're at. It's a bit of a weird thing for me to do streaming at this kind of time, isn't it? Why am I doing that? I'm just gonna go up by one. Oh yeah, your Call of Duty mobile stuff. How's that going? Oh, and speaking of which, have you seen the new Black Ops 7 that's going to be coming out soon? I will admit, even though I've quit playing stuff like that, that game does look interesting. Alright. And then we're going to completely black this out. Then we need to bring up Q to kind of line up where the shadow should be at. So, let me remove this key. Oh, yeah! I actually saw it last night, during the thunderstorm, which, I probably shouldn't leave my TV on for that, but, it wasn't doing bad enough to where it would do that. But anyways, I ended up watching it last night, and it actually looks really good. What? Oh. But yeah, like, I am really impressed with what they're doing and stuff. Let's see. They even added some extra stuff that is kind of more in the modern times now. Like, you know, those little robots, dog-looking things that are kind of running around? In the trailer, they added that with a gun on top of it. It looks so good. But yeah, I recommend looking into that because that looks like it's going to be a really good game. There. It does look like it's gonna get released in 2026 though, so that is a bummer. However, the way I see it, I think games need to take as much time as they can. That way they can be perfect, you know what I mean? Oh, that's gonna cause issue. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take all of the shadows, and we're gonna put them in their own layers. Actually, no. Wait, we're gonna combine them into one. So we're gonna merge them. Alright, and then we're gonna leave them invisible. Alrighty. That's got Q and that's got pink. Alright. Next up, after I save this, we're gonna be working on Xelk. Again, where's he at? There he is. Wait, what line work was I on? Well, you can tell I haven't done this in a while, considering the fact that I can't remember what number of line I was on. see, was it 3? Let's try to do it real quick. Looks like it. What about 4? Hmm. 3 it is. Wait, what? What? Wait, what's going on? Oh, okay. By the way, if you didn't know what I was doing, for some reason I was clicking on the numbers, but it wasn't changing my face. Until I went on V2 Studios and then went back on Photoshop. Don't know why that happened. Kinda wish I didn't mess with it though. That was a good glitch. Considering the fact that would have kept me from doing all that stuff. Now I gotta worry about pressing numbers while having my face change. By the way, where was he at? Oh yeah, we're on Xelk. Alright. Let's see how far in the line we're gonna get on him. So, Lord Ame. Other than the Call of Duty stuff, anything new's been happening with you? Oh. But hey, at least you won. That's all that matters, right? See, we're gonna go ahead. So on the mobile one, do you do like competitions and stuff? Or is it more like just an online multiplayer kind of deal? I wouldn't know much about it because I ended up quitting Call of Duty a long time ago. I could go back into it if I really wanted to, but I can't. The way I die so easily. Ah, multiplayer. Okay. Is it a lot more fun than the actual games themselves, or...? Then we're gonna put this there. And voila. It's the perfect. I really wish I could have done this last night. But like I said, it was storming and everything. Really fun and painful. Okay, okay. So a bit of a challenging, but a whole lot of fun. Gotcha. I wish I can... Like I said, I wish I could get into that, but unfortunately, I am not very good with multiplayer and stuff. I always seem to die. And, whenever I play games like that, I do get a bit competitive and stuff. Not enough to really get mad or cuss people out, but more like, you know what? Screw this. I'm done. Never playing again. Yeah, I'm that kind of casual player. But that's only when it comes to competitive kind of play and stuff. I try not to do that whenever I'm playing like normal games. Although I will admit, if y'all seen the Skinwalker Hunt one that I did 2 days ago, you can kind of tell I was getting a bit frustrated over it, constantly dying. Which I try not to. I try to have as much fun as I can. By the way, this hair is in a bit of a jumbo mess. There we go. But anyways, back to what I was saying and stuff. Different maps and old maps. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So you get some of the older maps from the regular games and stuff, but also get newer maps as well. Or are you talking about like old maps that's in like the maps that the mobile app itself first had, and then they added a bunch of different ones? Either way though, that sounds pretty cool. But yeah. Whenever I was saying about the competitive and stuff, I am always afraid that I would be like that, especially during collabs. Like, don't get me wrong, I am not a mean person or anything. Unless you piss me off, then I'll be mean. I'll actually be an asshole, really. But I get that from my dad. But anyways, the point I'm saying is like, if I do a collab and stuff, and if we're doing like competitions and stuff, I am so afraid that I will get mad to the point that I'll just leave and stuff. Which I really hope that's not the case for me. I am gonna do my best to control that. Ooh, that is so cool! From the Black Ops, that's really nice. Oh, hang on just a second, Lord Almighty. Do something real quick. There you go. Ah! Ow! I hit my face! There you go. Now you'll be able... That would be able to see you. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, I think that's why I'm gonna pick games to where there won't be any competitions and stuff, but more games that you have to work together. Kind of like a Repo, Lethal's Company. I'm gonna try to get Peak later on because that seems like a really fun game that I want to give a shot at. You know, those kinds of games. Although the way I see it, those games are also the type to where you can just screw around with your teammates and stuff and cause more trouble. Oh well. I'll be kind of doing the test one with that later on in the future, because after all, Xelk, funny enough, Xelk here's also got Repo, and he's been wanting me to play for a while as well. Oh, the only thing though is that I can't play today. Man, I forgot about that. I planned some streams for tonight, and I can't do that because of the stream situation. Kind of missed it earlier and stuff, but well, actually, wait. Was he here when I said about me doing some streams tonight, and the reason I'm doing this stream at this moment? Ooh. Ow! boy, he's got a bunch of hair for a guy that's half shaved. Alright. I say before we continue on, let's go on ahead and get the eyeballs. Well, not the eyeballs, but the pupils. Go to 3. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Whoa! That is way too big. What's that? Ah, that feels good. Oh. I mean, too big. That feels too small. My bad. Oh well. That's what I'll do. I'll just double up. Okay. I guess that can work, but you know what? No, we're gonna try to bring it down one more. One. And there we go. Alright, that looks perfect. Enough to give room for all the colors that we're gonna be adding in the future. And then we're gonna shrink this down by 1. Or maybe 2. Either way, it works just fine. Now, listen, we do gotta expand just a bit. There we go. Alright. That looks pretty good. Let's see. What else is there to talk about? How about this? Doname. Is there any certain animes or mangas that you've been reading / watching? Like anything new in general? Nice. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, I guess I could talk about this with some of the ones I've been watching. I'm still on Kaiju number 8. I think we got one more episode of Dr. Stone, I think. I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, the way the last episode kind of ended and stuff, it makes me think that they're ending the season and we're going on chapter... Wait, we're on season 4, right? I think we're on season 4. Yeah, we should be on season 4. Yeah, but anyway, season 4 or season 5, whichever one it is. I am super excited for that. Let's see, what other animes have I been watching? I still need to finish up Dawn to Dawn. I'm kind of on the episode where that new big guy shows up. Although why I haven't gotten to go and watch it, I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because I'm pretty sure when that character introduces himself, he's going to do something cringy. And I kind of hate that trope when it comes to animes. Perhaps I should explain that. You know, anytime you see like an anime character that's gonna do something very cringy and embarrassing, I don't like that trope one bit. I guess it's because it makes me remember the times whenever I was like that back in school. Yeah, like, I would have memories be like, oh, why did I did that? That is so cringy as hell. It's so messed up. It's so embarrassing. And then whenever I see that in anime, I'm just like, oh god, I don't want to watch this. This is hard to watch. So I guess that's the reason why I don't watch it. And I guess that's why I've been putting off Dawn to Dawn. Because based on the little tidbits that I saw on Facebook here and there, it kind of looks like the guy is going to do something like that. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that one bit. But I'm going to have to get over it and watch it. Because Dawn to Dawn Season 2 has ended. And I need to know what happened. Oh yeah, there's also the fact that another cringy reason is because of, crap. What's the guy's name? The one with the red hair? I kind of forgot. But anyways, he's done something, he's kind of doing something like that as well, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to see that. But it's not really his fault, it's more of the evil eye that's possessing him. Oh, by the way, any spoiler warnings? Which I forgot to totally mention. But yeah, I just don't like that common trope. I think it's something that's a bit overrated if you ask me. Yeah, they always seem to do something to where it doesn't matter what character it is or something. They always have to do something to make them embarrass themselves over a situation, and I just don't like that one bit. I've seen it so many times in animes and stuff that there'll be times I will literally, it's kind of like a habit of me to where I would try to force myself not to watch the anime just because of those moments, which I know they're coming up. But on the other hand, it's like Dawn to Dawn is so good and stuff that I'm just like, I gotta get over it. I gotta see what is going on. By the way, oops, and we're gonna go ahead and add this right here. But yeah, we also need to add some stuff. Lines, shading, lighting, coloring. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I know, right? Like think about it. How many times has there been moments in anime where a character does something because it's either not by choice or by a situation where it is so embarrassing or cringy worth that it ruins the reputation? I wish I could think of a good example and stuff in like an older anime, but I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Let's see. Trying to think of something real quick. Let's see. Normally, sometimes it involves characters that has to hide like a big secret from their friends and stuff. So they end up doing something to where it kind of makes them like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? Let's see. Well, the Dawn to Dawn one is a big example of that. So I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. But yeah, I always hate that kind of trope and stuff, and because of it, sometimes, like I said, I'll just wait days about watching it until I finally get myself in the mood to watch it. But yeah. Man, I really wish I could think of a good example and stuff, but nothing's coming to the top of my head. What about you, Lord Army? Can you think of anything that's kind of fitting like what I'm saying? What the hell just happened? Okay, there we go. Let's see. What's another trope in anime that I hate? Oh, I know. Don't you just hate the trope where you have the female characters beating the hell out of the male characters or the main characters? Oh, you thought of one? Which one? Let's see, while you're typing that down, I'm gonna be talking about that. Basically, the female character beating up the male character over a miscommunication or when they thought they were doing something that they shouldn't. The biggest example I could say about that is Sarada and Naruto. Wait, Sakura and Naruto. Oh my god, I mixed up their characters. Sakura. That's what I meant to say. About to say, Sarada looks up to Naruto because of his Hokage status. But yeah. Let's see. But yeah, that's like the biggest example I could think of is where Sakura always beats up on Naruto over any misconceptions or any moments and stuff where she thought he was doing something bad. And I always hate that. And anime always seems to bring it up no matter what. Let's see. Now, I will admit, this is gonna sound hypocritical, but I kind of don't mind it in One Piece because I will admit, Luffy does do a lot of stupid stuff that he shouldn't. But even still, there are some points where I'm just like, Nami, he's up on the poor man. Yes, he's dumb, but he doesn't mean it. But yeah, I always hate that trope. Especially when it comes to characters that doesn't deserve the beatdowns that they get. You know what I mean? Let's see. Trying to think of another character, but then again, I've watched so many anime and stuff, it's kind of hard to keep track. But yeah, I've just seen it so many times, I'm just over it. Maybe I should have. There we go. That's perfect. Let's see. Hey, what other tropes and animes do you not like watching? Oh, I know a big one that people don't like. The power of friendship will overcome any feelings. And yeah, I kind of agree with that. But I also think it depends on the story as well. For example, I think Fairy Tail is okay with that. Mainly because Fairy Tales kind of do have like powers when it comes to friendship kind of deal. So I'm willing to let that one slide. But some of the other animes that shouldn't have that whatsoever, nah, I'm not gonna let it slide. then again, that one's not really a big peeve of mine. Let's see, what other tropes is there that people don't like? Oh, I know recently people's been kind of complaining over the fan service. That's been a big one that people are not liking nowadays. And for me, I'm just like, eh. Ah, come on, who doesn't like some fan service every once in a while? And I will admit, it's not just for the guys that gets it. Also, the ladies gets it too. Let's see. I mean, hell, me and Pink was actually talking about like a certain anime and stuff where she was like, "Oh God, the man service here is so good." Oh, she's gonna hate me whenever she finds out I talked about that. But yeah, there's like a lot of different tropes. Some of them good, some of them not so good. Oh, here's another one. Apparently, people are no longer liking the fact about having the demon within the main character or something. Like the monster within. I'm kind of okay with that, but then again, the reason I'm okay with that is because I pretty much grew up with that kind of animes and stuff. Like Naruto, Bleach, Boy, I am really so in my weeb as an anime nerd, huh? Hey, what's another one that has that? Well, one where they have like a completely different separate entity. Oh, Black Clover. Black Clover's got that too. And a few other animes. But like I said, I grew up with that kind of stuff, so I don't really mind it compared to most other people. In fact, sometimes you can get some of the best storytelling out of something like that. There we go. Let's see, what other tropes? Well, I don't know if this one's a trope, but it always seems like any friend that is a blue-haired female character will never get with the main character. I never liked that one bit. I don't like it. The only one that's ever broken that rule is Kana Hinata from Naruto. Which I am super glad that happens, because I am a Naru Hina chipper. And I am so glad they got married. And had kids. Even if one of the kids is ass. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You know, I don't know how y'all feel about Boruto and stuff, but I'm kind of okay with it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nothing compared to Naruto and stuff. Like if you try saying which one is better, Naruto all the way. But I always try to open up with an open mind to where I keep Naruto separate from Boruto storylines and stuff. And I'm just like, it's not bad. But that doesn't mean it's a good anime either. Like, I'm pretty sure I ranked it on my list of animes from S tier to F tier. I think I got it somewhere in the C or D tier, while Naruto was up in the A tier. No, S tier. It was in the S tier. So, yeah, I'm not completely crazy. But I will say, it's not bad. Yeah, you can tell how convinced I am based on how I said that, huh? Let's see. I will admit, though, there are some moments in the anime and stuff that are kind of pretty good. There were some arcs to where, like, I thought it wasn't bad at all. Let's see. But there are some arcs where I'm just like, why is this even here? I wanna... Now, I will admit, though, I kind of quit watching the dub, so I'm just strictly a sub watcher now. So, yeah, there's that. But I am also a bit excited to see about Blue Vortex if they're gonna animate that. Because I will admit, Blue Vortex looks like it's gonna be a hell of a lot better of an anime than regular Boruto. Then again, I can see some people gonna argue like, well, Blue Vortex is just gonna be like a repeat of Naruto Shippuden and stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right. It is. Pretty much history repeating itself right there. But still, I'm gonna give it a shot and see how it is. From someone that studied me arts and animation, I'm gonna give it a shot. Wait, how much more? Okay, we still got plenty of time and stuff, so that's a good thing. Like I said earlier, I may have to quit stream depending on a text message about whether or not the family's gonna get here or not. But hopefully that still won't be till an hour away from now. And hopefully by then we can get a lot of stuff done. Okay, so we talked about anime tropes. We talked about, Oh! Here's something we need to talk about. We need to talk about the next manga that I plan on reacting to. Because so far, I have got no answer on what manga to react to yet, next. And I need to know what we're gonna be reacting to, people. So come on. Give me your best answer on what manga. What manga we need to react to next. That way I can start building up the room. Or find a place to where I can do the reaction to. Okay, he's got a round boot. And one boot. Don't on me. You got any ideas of what kind of manga I should be reacting to next? No answer is wrong. Although I will admit, I will say if I'm already reading that or not, or if I already read it. Okay. I think that means you have no clue on what manga to recommend. Oh well, I'll get something figured out sooner or later. Hell, I may ask Pinka what kind of manga I should react to next. For real though, I do need to figure out what manga to react to next. An even more important question. Should I load it up on the Game and React channel or should I load it up on the main YouTube channel? Speaking of which, I kind of wish there was a way for YouTube to allow me to kind of move like my videos from one channel to another without just absolutely needing to delete it and re-uploading it. But unfortunately, there's no way about how to do that. I looked it up. There we go. Alrighty, I guess that's a line work for Xelk now. Let me double check. Where's the line work? Yeah. Guess that's it. By the way, I decided to change this up because Pink made a point about why the armor strap is gonna be why this shoulder fur coat and stuff is underneath the armor, which I'm just like, yeah, that doesn't make sense either. I don't know why I drawn it like that. So there's his new change look. Okay. So I think the next thing we need to focus on is the color. And also, I think we're gonna have to shrink this because my god, that looks bigger than the other pupil. Nope. Don't have any. I think 90 will work. Yeah, I think 90 will work just fine. Ow, 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 ow. Hang on a second. My knee's getting locked up. Oh no, you're fine. You're okay, dude. Ooh, my knee's getting locked up. Oh. Oh, that's the only bad part about thing in it. Oh, I can really feel my 300s and dirties. Oh, getting those sucks. Okay. And it doesn't really help all that much that this is my birth month, so my birthday is either about to come or it's already passed. Oh, and the reason I'm saying that is because, you know, sharing like my actual birthday may have people's idea of who I am and stuff, and I don't want to do that. Speaking of which, Lord Ami, I know the birthday stream is going to be coming up. Should be this Friday and stuff. And I'm going to have a special guest joining me as well. Not gonna name who it is, but there are hints. Wonder who it's gonna be. I have no idea. But yeah, gonna have like a really cool guest coming up and stuff. So I hope I get to see you Friday too. Which I already talked about that earlier. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some reactions to some YouTube videos and stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, let's get to the coloring now. What the hell? I have to move. Okay. Oh! You know, before we work on that, let's get his hand first. After all, his hand is pretty much gonna be try to hold a pink hand, so we need to do that real quick. Oh yeah, big stretch. Yeah, big stretches. Wait, where was I at? Oh yeah, right here. And oh yeah, we need to make this line work bigger. And merge together. And merge together. don't know why, but that makes me think of those little cartoon shows that the girls watches. See, what was it? It was like super simple, where it's like arms up, hands together, knees together. Oh, the jellyfish song! Oh, my hairs kind of look like a jellyfish tentacle. The jellyfish, the jellyfish, the jellyfish, the jellyfish. I am a full-grown ass man that is in a female form singing a preschool song. How the hell did my life turn to be like this? That is hilarious. Pretty much. Your life, my life, pretty much everyone's life. Don't know where life will take you until you're pretty much there. I don't know why there's like a very short line right there. Oh no, it wasn't a bird. It's kind of like you don't know where life will take you until you get there. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, we can get a bunch of coloring done on this layer. But yeah, it's kind of like I never thought that I would become a VTuber a few years ago until I started doing this. Just like how back in high school and stuff, I didn't thought that I would become... Well, back in school and stuff, I never thought I would become an adventurer until I took that first step. But yeah, basically put, you never know where life will take you until you start to get there. Okay. Did I add that middle line right here? You know what? I'm just gonna leave it be. Exactly. The fallen angel. Burned alive by humans. Oh, wow. That's a pretty good lore right there. Lord for the Lord Ame. Go ahead and get this blue pants right there. Then get the brown boots. Oh yeah, this is starting to come together really nice. Ain't that right, Lord Ame? By the way, what am I going to stream tonight? Let's see, what's on tonight's agenda? Oh, wait. Should I start that stream tonight or should I wait till tomorrow night? The stream I was wanting to start tonight is Power World, but I'm afraid about how that stream may turn from a simple 2 to 3 hour to a 4 to 5 hour. You know what? I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow night, because after my work and stuff, I'll be coming in way earlier than what I normally do. So I may start that at probably 8 p.m. CST time. So I think tonight I'll be playing some Jump Force instead. I think that'll be the best thing to do, because with Jump Force, that's easily like a 2-hour stream. Alright, we got a game plan. Now, as for what time I'm going to do the stream tonight, I have no idea. I do need to try to start the stream as soon as possible. See, is there any other colorings that won't... Oh! There you are. You was missing something. There we go, perfect. Alright. I say we go to the next layer. Which, first things first, we're gonna fix the eye. Then we need to get the inside of the mouth too, which I'm just gonna kind of just cheat a bit. There we go. Okay, next up is the hair, which, where's my layer? There you are! Also, I should get the face part first. That way, whenever I work on the next layer with this hair, I can also get the dragon, too. That'd be the smart thing to do. Oh, there is a song I got stuck in my head now and I want to listen to it so badly. I don't know if you know it, but there's this song called Not Afraid by Skillet. It is so good. You know, I kind of wish that we wouldn't have copyright issues and stuff. Because could you? Oh, I could play that song in the background and stuff, let y'all listen to it, and it would be so awesome. And speaking of something, I completely forgot about the line work on the color right there. So, oh crap. Give me just a second and I'll get the situation fixed. There we go. Perfect. And then we're just going to combine these layers into one. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. There we go. And then we're going to... Ah! Oh, why Photoshop? Photoshop is messing up. There we go. Guinea pig. go ahead and melt. By the way, how much time do we got? Okay, we still got plenty of time. Although I think the only time I got is probably just finishing up the coloring on stuff right here. Which that's okay. I'll finish up Xelk later on in the future. Then again, I might just decide to just kind of get the rest of him off stream. And just kind of go on ahead and finish him up. You know what I mean? That way we can focus on the next character. Which the next one will be Grundle. Ooh, that's going to be a good one to fix up. Sorry, I got that song stuck in my head. Oh, I really wish I could sing it. I really wish I could. It's a really good song, Not Afraid. It's from their new album, Revolution, which has been out for a while now. But it is so good of a song. I want to say that's pretty much it for now. So, in that case, let's go ahead and get the hair done on the next layer. There we go. What else is there to talk about? We talked about anime. We couldn't think of a manga to react to. We talked about tropes that we always see. Earlier, I talked about how frustrating it is trying to start Patreon when you have no idea how to do the live stream with a VTuber. Honestly, I need to find someone to talk to about that. Well, we almost got the coloring done, so that's a good thing. But I'll probably just go ahead and end stream after I get the coloring done. Because, I have enough time to do that, but probably not enough time to do everything else. Which is sad, I know, but hey, I'll be back later on tonight. I forgot about the different coloring of the horn too. Dragon. Maybe I should fix pupils and stuff since his pupils are kind of cat-like. Hang on, gotta do some fixing. Oh god, that looks scary. There we go. You need to make it more rounded, though. There we go. Now that's more of its dragon soul. Add. Let me get his curly white teeth. There you go. Very handsome. What? Oh, what are you doing now? There we go. And you know what? Technically, that strap ain't really touching the armor. So I can go ahead and do that real quick. Oops. Maybe it's now touching. Okay. Gonna have to make the belt here for a bit, so I can't see. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and add this in a different layer. Maybe because if I don't, I'm probably gonna forget about it. There we go. Okay, let's go back in the other layer. Well, that doesn't help me out one bit, does it? Oh yeah, there's I forgot about my reasons. I can't really think of anything else to talk about right now. Well, there's also the new animes that will be coming out next year. I know we're gonna get Bleach and Jujutsu Kaisen coming out. So I am super excited for that. We're also gonna get Freyrin. That's gonna be released in January, season 2 of it. So I am super excited for that. Oh man, I cannot wait to watch Freyrin 2. Freyrin is so good. Like, I never expected an anime like that to become one of my top tier favorites. Where's Xelk? Xelk? Oh, there. Let's see. So we're good. So now we're on the final stretch. Where did he go? There you are. Why did he disappearing on me? There we go. Man, I tell you what, Xelk just disappearing on me and stuff, he needs to quit doing that. If he doesn't, I'm gonna have to sit him down and tell him like, look, you need to quit disappearing. I know you're capable of doing it, but I don't need you to do that. Did miss a bit of a coloring on the dragon right here. There we go. Alright. Next are the eyes. Which we need to do like a very light blue shade. And then do a very dark shade. There we go. Perfect. Alright. I think the last thing to do is pretty much this part of the fur coat, and then we're done. With the coloring, that is. Obviously, we ain't done with it in general. Alrighty. We almost got this. We almost got this. Oh, speaking of anime, I'm seriously thinking about rewatching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I can put that on Netflix whenever I'm working on some of my art stuff outside of stream. Like my thumbnails. I could just listen to it, maybe catch glimpses of Eric and Alphon doing their thing. Which sometimes is good, sometimes not so good, depending on the episode. And yeah, just pretty much having a fun time overall. And I tell you, Fullmetal Alchemist is a great series. Alright, let's get the shoulder pass and then we're done. Hey Lord Alme, have you seen Full Metal Alchemist? Which I think you have. At least I assume. I'm supposed to be on hard, not soft. Alright. We're almost at the home stretch. And there we go. And that's got the coloring done. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go on ahead and duplicate this. And turn this into shadow. Oh, right. We're gonna go right down here and pretty much combine it too. And then we're going to pretty much go ahead and do the shadowing. Which I know I said I was going to be done with after the coloring and stuff, but... If I could get a whole lot more than what I mean to and stuff, that would be perfect for me. I think y'all like it whenever I do coloring and stuff. Right? Okay. Let's make it black. Because of the shadow. What the hell is selected right there? What the hell is that selected? Whatever it is, it's not selected anymore. Okay. Good. Everything clean. Everything clean. I think I'm gonna go to about right. Actually, hang on. I need to make hue and pink disappear for a bit. And also this version of Xelk too. Okay. Hang on. There we go. Okay, we're gonna combine this in with this shadow. There we go. Very nice, very neat. Although I am wondering why there are so many spots right there. I do not approve of these spots. In fact, why is there a bunch of coloring that's not adding up? What the hell? Okay. Is there any other spots that I'm missing? In fact, give me just a second. I don't see any other spots. Oh, I guess we're good for now. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna create a clipping mask on there. And then... Oh! Oh! Okay. That's what you meant. I thought you was talking about me saying something that was like, ouch, what a burn. I think that's too big. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We need to do the other dot. So kawaii. Oh, I gotta look at this. think I'm gonna go on ahead and do extra shading. Because I think the only thing I gotta shade is pretty much this metal right here. Oh, I see. Okay. I just realized something. I think this right here needs to be a bit changed. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. I don't think there's any other lighting that needs to be fixed. So I think that's pretty much it for now. Now then. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna have time to do like the shading and stuff. So I am gonna call it here for now. So let me save this real quick before we lose all of our progress. And I say most likely I'm probably gonna finish up the shading off stream. Because, you know, just give me like 15 to 20 minutes and I'll have that shading done, no problem. As long as I don't get distracted, of course. Alrighty then. Well, y'all, I think that's pretty much it for this. Now, like I said, I will come back to stream later on tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it is getting time for whenever Maul and the girls come back, so I gotta get ready to help them out and watch the girls and stuff while we make some cheeseburgers. Ooh, I am so hungry for that. Plus, I also gotta take care of something before they come in. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this stream. However, later on tonight, I will be playing Jump Force. So I hope you guys come on by and watch as I kind of play through Chapter 3 of it. Which I am super excited for that, because, you know, we're gonna get some more characters. Probably meet like a certain girl with a book and stuff. Who knows? But for now, I'm gonna go on ahead and end this out. So, with all that out of the way, thank you guys for coming on this fantastic art stream. I hope y'all had as much fun as I did. We got to finish up Pink, and we got to work on Xelk, and pretty much got him mainly, well, mostly finished for the most part. And if you wish to see more of these art streams, check out my Twitch page, check out my Twitter, also check me out on my Game and React and my main YouTube channel, and leave a like and subscribe for that as well. And with that, I bid the show adieu. And yeah, it's been really fun talking to you too, Lord Ame. I hope to see you later on tonight. And as for the rest of y'all, so long. See ya. Bye-bye. Okay, bye.